Hi, my name is Dory Campbell, and I will be your driver as I take you on a ride down my road to intelligence. We will start at Fullerton Community College. The time is 1988, and I just received my AA degree in business management. This degree put me on the road to success in the world of business. I worked for 2 Fortune 500 companies in the export and import field. My plans were to go back on my road to intelligence and finish my bachelor's degree in business administration. However, I made a detour. I got married. After 2 children, I needed to go back to work to help make ends meet. After 5 years of subbing at Calvary Chapel Christian School, I came to a fork in the road. I needed to decide if I was going to go back to school and finish my business degree or start a teaching credential. I believed God was calling me to be a teacher. As an obedient daughter to God, I enrolled in the Accelerated Bachelor Program at Azusa Pacific University in 2005. After receiving my BA in Human Development, I continued on my road to intelligence by obtaining my multi-subject teaching credential in 2008. The road was a pretty bumpy ride since I was going through a divorce at the time. I thought that with my bachelor's and a multi-subject credential, I would not have problems going down the road to employment as a teacher. However, that was not the case. With budget cuts in education, teachers were being pink-slipped even if they were tenured. I started to wonder if I had made the right career choice. While subbing for 2 school districts, I began to notice the increased amount of instructional computer programs making their way into the classroom, such as FastMath, Ticket to Read, Fraction Nation, and Accelerated Reader. The road to a Master's of Education in Administration wasn't looking like the right direction to be heading. I decided to take another road, which I believe will give me the competitive edge I need to obtain a teaching position. So I merged onto a road going towards a Master's in Digital Teaching and Learning. My first stop was Instructional Application. Here I was taken beyond what I already knew about software programs. I was unfamiliar with cyberspace word processing and the like. This knowledge has come in handy on several levels. When a student states their inability to type a paper at home, I refer them to Google for the free word processing. On another level, it's a great place to store electronic documents as a backup location. As for instructional application, I was introduced to WebQuest, an inquiry-based teaching strategy utilizing online sources. I was so impressed with this technology tool, I created 2 WebQuests, one titled Get Hired, where students look for employment, create a resume and cover letter for that job, and then prepare for a mock interview. The second WebQuest is titled Nutrition and Physical Fitness. Here, students utilize several web resources to gain a better understanding about nutrition and fitness. My second stop was digital videos in the classroom. Here I was introduced to vodcast and podcast, which led me to using iMovie for the first time. It also led me to incorporate 8 instructional videos into my classroom website. My third stop was Evolving Education Technology. Here I learned how to do screen captures with Jing. With this knowledge, I created a vodcast that instructed students and parents on how to send me a comment or concern from my blog. I believe learning in the 21st century was the most beneficial with respect to giving me the big picture as an educator. The other classes were important in the sense that they gave me the tools of technology. However, this class went beyond technology, with such topics as digital natives and digital immigrants, the flipped classroom, right brain versus left brain thinking, and Daniel Pink's theory on how right-brainers will rule the future. Our final stop through the APU program is Capstone Experience. This class, in my opinion, was the cherry on top for this master's program in digital teaching and learning, with each course being equivalent to a scoop of ice cream underneath this cherry. The next road we will take is through my action research project, which was to get rid of an unhealthy habit, picking on my cuticles. Believe it or not, at one time I was a hand model. If you looked at my hands today, you would not think so. My focus was to get back my beautiful hands. After researching the subject, I found that I am one of many individuals who find themselves picking on their cuticles. Here are 2 sites that offered the best suggestions, such as get a manicure, make a fist when you have the urge to pick, or tap your finger consistently 60 times to get your mind off the idea. Squeeze a ball, rub cuticle cream on your fingertips, or trim your cuticles with nippers. Periodically, I would journal my actions and responses to the applied suggestions. The final results? Well, I didn't totally stop picking on my cuticles. However, I did have a decrease in how often I found myself picking by utilizing these tools. We are coming to the end of our road trip. The last stop is my thematic unit titled The Money Ride. The goal is to develop financial literacy in high school students. Here are just a few of the objectives covered in the unit. Managing a checking account, understanding the importance of self-reliance, establish a budget and determine what it costs to live on your own, understand one's level of education and how it impacts your annual income, learn the components of saving and investing, identify the difference between good debt and bad debt, as well as a reality check for the dream life they may want to live. The duration is 3 to 4 weeks when taught in 1 hour and 45-minute blocks of time. On day 1, the focus is balancing a checkbook. Students are provided with a checkbook register and given play money when earned during the course. They will watch a video on how to write a check and how to balance a checkbook. Each day is filled with developing sound money habits to help build students' financial stability and growth that puts them on the road to success.